All right, I don't think it's any secret that, well, just like the previous seasons, it seems season 9 has followed the trend of premiering episodes early in other countries, in this case in Italy. Apparently it has to do with the fact that they paid the rights and Hasbro okayed it or something like that. But anyway, the episodes that so far have aired in Italy is basically the rest of the first half of season 9. And potentially that's what it is. It's just the rest of the first half of season 9. Now, we are going to get Sweet and Smoky this Saturday. But the episodes that have aired already, besides Sweet and Smoky, we had Frenemies. Frenemies aired first. Then we had Sweet and Smoky. And then we have an episode between Apple BLoom and Applejack. Then we have a Starlight and Trixie episode, which also features Sunburst, Mudbriar, and Terramar. Plus a smart, which also focuses a bit on Silverstream as well. And then, of course, we get a CMC episode where it's been, to the synopsis, been talked about a situation that could break them up for good. And then we get the Celestia and Luna episode where they go on vacation. Now, so we have other ones, like I think Student Console. Like I said, that's a Starlight and Trixie one with Sunburst, Mudbriar, and Terramar. And then we have the Last Crusade, which is the CMC episode. We'll get into that in a moment. And we got the Apple BLoom and Applejack one going to Seed. And I think we have I'm trying to think. We have the Celestia one coming up with so we got the one with Celestia and Luna, which apparently is going to be more focused on them than the main 6 taking over. I mean I'm sure it's going to go back and forth, but anyway, the episodes that remain that have already aired in Italy and have yet to debut here in the US are Sweet and Smoky, the Smolder Spike Fluttershy episode, Going to See, the Applejack Apple BLoom episode, Student Console, which is the Starlight, Trixie, Sunburst, Mudbriar, Terramar, and Silverstream episode. Then we have Last Crusade, the CMC episode, and then we have Luna and Celestia's Vacation episode. And here's what's intriguing. Apple BLoom, this is going to contain a bit of spoilers, but of just to what to expect. But I'm sure if you've read about of what was shown in the Italian versions, you pretty much already know. But Smolder's brother, that we find out has sensitivity issues or whatever. If you have been guessing that her brother is Garble since she debuted last season, then you would be winning the golden prize, because that's exactly who it is. Garble is Smolder's brother, and pretty much Garble gets reformed. We don't know how yet. It's some people saying that even though they couldn't understand the episode of the Italian version, that basically kind of befuddles them a little bit, how he's reformed or how he gets reformed. So yeah, Smolder's brother is Garble, and he gets reformed. The episode of Apple BLoom and Applejack is about her going to find this mythical creature to help seed the farm or something. It's a bonding episode. Starlight and Trixie getting an episode along with Sunburst, Mudbriar, Terramar, and a bit of Silverstream in there called Student Council. It looks good because I think it kind of has Starlight question her role maybe as a student counselor. And then the episode, which I think is going to probably be one of the more emotional episodes this season so far. I mean, we've all looked at the 200th episode as being like that. But this episode with the CMCs is going to be pretty much what a lot of people are going to consider the perfect pair episode of this season. You know, everybody liked Perfect Pair. It was very touching, very moving. And, you know, we've had some of those moments already here in Season 9. But this episode here is something that fans have been wanting for a while, because Last Crusade finally answers the question about Scootaloo. You know, where does she come from? Who's her family? And it's here in this episode that we not only finally get introduced to her aunts, which are, and I mean no offense in this, but are lesbians, as confirmed by one of the writers on the Ponyfield Mystery books. But we finally meet her parents. That's right, Scootaloo's parents will debut. And the synopsis is it's a moment, it's a situation that could probably separate the Crusaders. And this is that moment, probably, because we're finally seeing her parents arrive. Apparently, from what I was able to understand, the fact is her parents have been traveling the world and have only been able to show up and check up on her sporadically. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens now with them coming back, whether they're back full time, whether it's just an episode to finally let us know who they are and where they've been, and maybe she stays with her aunts. But it's called The Last Crusade, and according to what some people are talking about, this is going to wrap up the Cutie Mark Crusaders story arc. So it's going to be really interesting. But yeah, this one, The Last Crusade, is probably going to be this season's equivalent of The Perfect Pair. And then we have the Celestia and Luna episode, Before Dark and Dawn, or I think that's what it's called, Before Dusk and Dawn or something. And they go on vacation and they leave the responsibilities in the hands of Twilight and her friends. And the screenshots that have already showed up for these episodes, quite frankly, I'm sure everybody's going to enjoy this, because it's basically going to be, you know, people have been always wanting more Celestia and Luna, and this is taking Celestia and Luna outside of their comfort zone. We see Celestia without her crown. They get a musical number together. You know, there's some comedic moments in there. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, even Luna, something happens to Luna that happens to a lot of us when we lie out in the beach a little bit, or we lie out in the sun a little bit on the beach and not take protection. So it's going to be really interesting. From what I've seen in the screenshot wise, I mean, they even give Luna that Twilight face that Twilight makes in Saddle Row Review. They give her that kind of a look at, I think, a check-in desk at a hotel or something. So overall, it's going to be, the rest of the first half here is going to be really interesting. I mean, all these episodes, just for the synopsis, I will say, you're going to get some funny episodes. You're going to get an emotional episode. Probably 2 emotional episodes with Going to Seed and Last Crusade. You're going to get some character developing episodes for Starlight, Trixie, Maud, Sunburst, Mudbriar and Terramar, and Silverstream. And you're probably, as well as you're going to get character development episodes for Fluttershy, Spike, Smolder, and believe it or not, Garble. But yeah, pretty much those are what's happening. Oh, that's what's planned to happen very soon in the upcoming weeks here in the U.S. And the reason we know about them already, again, is because of the fact that, once again, Hasbro just doesn't seem to learn that you cannot, or you should not allow episodes to be aired early before anybody else can see them, because that pretty much spoils the outcome. I mean, when we get to the second half, what's going to happen? They're going to pull the same crap again, and we're going to get spoiled about the ending? Let's hope that doesn't happen. But yeah, those are pretty much what's going on. Again, it's going to say spoilers contained. Early spoilers contain. And you know, basically, it's going to have a title saying that there's spoilers within. It's about the upcoming episodes. So that's about all I can say, guys. Let me know what you all think down below, and talk to you all later. Peace out. God bless. But give me your thoughts on what potentially is going to happen, or how you feel about the potential of some of these things happening. And are you going to wait to see it for yourself to believe it? So, till then, guys, God bless. Take care. I'm out.